child is better. Okay, so this game is, as I said, it's basically sort of a few roles that I kind of like, that I want to try again, and also some roles that I haven't ever used before. It's all basic stuff from the game, so nothing imaginative, nothing too crazy. We'll do usual 3 votes per day. Days are going to be about 5 minutes long, quite short. The role of the team of the player killed during the day will be revealed. I won't reveal the teams of players killed at night. Okay. And I think that's it on the werewolves at night are only allowed to say the name of the player they want to kill, no discussions at night at other times. I think that's about it really in terms of crazy rules. So start with the werewolf team. There's an indeterminate number of werewolves in this indeterminate number of werewolves, plus there are 2 werewolves with special roles. First of all, there is the alpha wolf. The alpha wolf, once per game, when another werewolf of any type has been killed during the day, the alpha wolf may choose to turn the player that was instead going to be killed into a werewolf at night. So if a werewolf is killed during the day, and I will announce a werewolf's been killed today, I will say to the alpha wolf, do you wish to, after the werewolves are chosen to kill, do you wish to turn that werewolf into that villager into a werewolf? And they can give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We're also going to be playing with the Wolverine, who is kind of a bit of a weaker werewolf. So each night you wait with the other werewolves. If you are the closest werewolf to the target, the players hear a metallic sound. So what I will do in the morning, I'm not as good as Dugan. I know when Dugan's done it, he's actually played a little metallic sounds. I will not be doing that. I will just say in the morning, you heard a metallic sound, which will mean that the player was killed. The closest werewolf to them was a Wolverine. And it does wrap around. So 9, Luciana 9 will go to Ned 1. And let's just say, hang on, is there a middle for Diddle 1? If Josh is killed, if Ned and Luciana are the werewolves and they kill Josh, since it's equal distance, I will say that you heard a metallic sound. I think that's correct. Okay. So those are the werewolf roles. Then we have an indeterminate number of villagers. And these village roles. A leprechaun. Each night you wake up and you may change the werewolf's target to the adjacent player. And it can be an adjacent player of your choice. So you'll wake up after the werewolves have chosen their kill. And let's say that the werewolves have chosen to kill Adam. I would write a message saying Adam, and then the leprechaun could choose to either kill number 5, change it to number 5 Josh or to number 3 Graham. And then I would apply the effects of the Wolverine. So you won't know, so the Wolverine will apply to the actual target of the werewolves, not their original targets. Does that make sense? Hopefully, yes, good.
Unless the target is changed to a werewolf, right?
Yes, werewolves can conceive. That's the only werewolves. That's another thing to say. Werewolves can't kill werewolves apart from a leprechaun changing it to another werewolf.
So they will die if the leprechaun changes it?
So no? Yes, and so they still die. The leprechaun doesn't protect. All the leprechaun does is change the target.
And the werewolf will kill a werewolf at that point.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
And let's just say there's only one werewolf left. The werewolf will end up, and the leprechaun changes it to that werewolf. That the werewolf will kill themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. And sorry, yes, that's now getting back to the other thing. So actually, I go back what I said earlier. So normally werewolves can't target werewolves. In this game, werewolves can target werewolves in the hope that the leprechaun moves it away from a werewolf. Sorry, I've just realized, run that through in my head and realized that's what, yeah. So normally you can't target werewolves, but in this game, werewolves can target werewolves in case the leprechaun wants to change it.
Now I wish we had Gormy in here. He would kill himself.
Yeah. We're playing with the Frankenstein's monster. If the leprechaun dies, the Frankenstein's monster will take over his role. Now, the one thing I will say about the leprechaun, which I didn't realize until I actually read the rules, the leprechaun can only move a kill away from a player once per game. So he can only move away from Adam once per game, could only move away from Josh once per game. So each player can only have it moved away once per game. And that stops the leprechaun from protecting the seer or whatever and things like that in this game. However, this game will have no seer. Those are the only two village roles, leprechaun, and then if the leprechaun dies, a Frankenstein's monster. So I'm hoping there's a bit of information in there and things like that. And there's one non-village, non-werewolf role in this game, which is going to be the zombie. The zombies, I think it's a tough role, but it's one of the ones I keep putting, I like, and I want to see it win, which is why I've put it in there. So the zombie basically at night, choose a player and you eat their brains. And what that effectively means is they no longer get a vote. So they are still alive. They still can participate in discussions. If they're a werewolf, they can still kill. If they're a leprechaun, they can still move, and so on and so forth. However, if the only thing they can't do is vote, and the zombie will win the game when all alive players that are not the zombie have had their brains eaten.
So they physically can't vote, or can they actually physically do it, but their vote won't count?
They physically cannot vote, and I will announce in the day that so-and-so can't vote. So you will know that you have had your brains eaten.
Can they eat their own brains?
Always these people with these questions. I don't think so.
My brain was eaten. I can't be the zombie.
I can't be. I don't know what's going on.
I would allow it, Simon.
Yeah, just because it's tough for the zombie, I will allow it.
Okay.
I mean, it's his decision if he wants to lose his vote.
Auto cannibalism. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have zombies eating themselves and werewolves trying to kill themselves. There's gonna be a lot of bluffing going on.
Yeah. And just to say, the leprechaun acts before the zombie, so the leprechaun will not know whose brains the zombie has eaten, so the leprechaun cannot change who the zombie has eaten. And the other thing is the Frankenstein's monster cannot choose the same people that the leprechaun had already chosen to move a target from.
So you'll tell them no?
I will say no. And basically the reason I'm saying no is because the leprechaun has already done it. Okay. So
And
that's
it's one more question.
Yes.
The leprechaun can pick either side, right? Is that correct? Okay.
Either side, doesn't matter which one.
I'm a little confused on the alpha wolf, because at first you said werewolf killed during the day, and then you changed it to villager killed during the day. And I'm like, oh, I'm a little.
Sorry, werewolf killed. The first werewolf killed, or no, sorry, not the first werewolf. Once a werewolf has been killed during the day, that night the werewolves will choose to kill a player, and then after then I will wake up the alpha wolf and say, do you want to change that player into a werewolf instead of killing them? Okay.
And the Wolverine, you hear metallic sound if the Wolverine's the closest wolf to the target, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. Any other questions?
If the alpha wolf,
sorry,
the alpha wolf turns the zombie loses their win condition as a zombie, right?
Yes, and will gain the win condition as a wolf instead.
Will you announce when the zombie dies that they were a villager or the zombie?
Nothing.
I will announce during the day if the zombie has been killed that it was a zombie. If the werewolves killed the zombie at night, I will not announce. However, after a couple of days, you will hopefully better work it out because their brains have been eaten.
Okay.
And
I think, yeah, since
not to eat.
I think you do have to, because to be honest, you need to in this. Otherwise, you're not going to get enough kills. So I'll say you have to eat. Same as werewolves have to kill. But you know, you can only choose to eat a player's brains once. So you know, you can't eat your own brains every single night.
It's true though, if the werewolves target another werewolf and the leprechauns don't move it, that person will survive. That werewolf won't die, right?
No, that werewolf will die. That was something.
Oh, okay, so-
I corrected myself. I got that wrong first time. Sorry. Yeah.
So werewolves can die from themselves or the
Yes.
leprechaun. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Right. If everyone's happy, I'll start sending out rolls. Let me just double check 1, 2.
And there's no cursed or lichens or, well, I guess.
No,
lichens
no
come up,
crazy
but
stuff.
no
This is a
cursed,
very,
no
very
disease,
simple
anything
game.
like that.
Two
So there
werewolf
should be
rolls.
1 kill every night
Yes.
unless the alpha wolf acts.
So theoretically, you will know when the alpha wolf acts. Actually, that was a point I was thinking of putting in a bodyguard just to confuse that up.
I mean, we could all be lichens, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think the leprechaun's pretty powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, Leprechaun's pretty far.
Do I want a bit of doubt in there? I might. Yeah, it's up to you guys. I'm gonna say we either have the bodyguard or Frankenstein's monster. So, because I don't really want the Frankenstein's monster getting
I don't mind either.
to us.
Well, Leprechaun acts sort of like a quasi bodyguard. Wouldn't that be enough?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
this could be too strong. Yeah, the combination of them.
Okay, that's cool then. Yep, we will keep it as it is, and let's just go then. Right, excellent. So we will begin. Nobody does anything on night 0, but I will still send you to sleep just so I can wake you up and see if you know who you are. Okay, so everyone go to sleep. Yes, let's mute you all. And welcome to this very quiet, peaceful village. I'm guessing having a leprechaun, we must be somewhere in Ireland. I don't know where though. I apologize. So first of all, please could the werewolves wake up and look at each other. Werewolves, you should see that many of you. Okay, thank you very much, werewolves. Werewolves go to sleep. Leprechaun, please could you wake up? Hello, Leprechaun. I am not going to do any dodgy Irish accents because I feel that might just come out as a bit racist. Zombie, please could you wake up and say hello to me? Hello. Oh, brains, and go sleep. And finally, just to make sure you know who you are, Frankenstein's monster, please could you wake up and say hello to me? Brilliant, excellent. And the rest of you who didn't get to wake up are just poxy villagers. Sorry about that, but you know, villagers are important. On Adam's thing, I would have voted as the villager as the most important thing in the game, but I didn't. So anyway, that's the end of night 0. Please could you wake up? And
So the
unmute
poor
yourself.
zombie cannot eat the brain on night 0?
No.
Oh my god, poor zombie, you will never win.
Still looking for flesh. He's just walking around.
Right, I'll give you about 5 minutes, as I say, just to have
It's
a chat.
transforming right now.
Yeah.
So I'm a plain villager, so Leprechaun, if you see me being targeted, it's probably not worth wasting the save because Josh or Graham may have a better roll.
Disagree. There aren't better rolls. The only good roll is Leprechaun. So
Yeah.
always move it because then you can hit a werewolf.
Frankenstein.
If Adam is targeted, hit me or Josh.
But the werewolves can target themselves. So they
Sure.
can kill them out.
Yeah, if they want to play that game, good on them.
Especially if they're not sitting next to each other, it'd be a good way to go.
Yeah, I don't think we should actually kill during the day.
I think that's a good idea too. I was thinking because the chances that the leprechaun could move it to someone who might be a werewolf is better than us picking a werewolf on the first day.
And frankly, I'd rather kill the alpha wolf before killing another wolf, and finding out where the Wolverine is would help us get some information about where the alpha wolf is. So we could kill the mummy though. That'd be fun.
Zombie, yeah.
Zombie, yeah.
It's like there's
There's
a mummy.
almost a mummy in here. I haven't played with the mummy yet, so there was almost one in there, but no.
No, we must have all. Oh, no.
So,
It-
so there's 5 rolls. How many wolves are we thinking then? Obviously, we know there's 2 with proper
3.
rolls.
Probably 3.
About
3. Didn't Simon say somewhere that it was going to be tilted towards the wolves?
Oh,
So he would do 3.
I mean, 3 is super broken, right? If we kill a
Yeah.
werewolf today, then they turn somebody tomorrow, then we
There's
have
still
a
3, yeah.
3-5
Yeah.
split, and then it's over like basically the day after, so
Okay.
tomorrow. So I don't see any advantage to killing today.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So,
So I guess you go to
Should we
sleep.
should we just go bed dead?
I
still- I
nominate
feel-
not to kill.
Well,
Okay,
I still feel like there's a few things to talk
Yeah, no,
about.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'll give you one more minute to talk about those things. If you're not. This lack of enthusiasm for killing depresses me. Or we could
Well, I
just go
don't
to
know.
sleep now.
I
There's
agree.
few players. It's the mistakes are a lot more serious.
What happens if it's like even? So say like the person who's targeted by the wolves, it's even between the wolf and the wolverine.
They would hear a scratching.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Have you picked out your target, Eddie?
Not yet. I'm thinking you. I'm joking. I'm not the wolf.
Oh, Graham would love to be chosen because then the leprechaun would move it to you, Eddie.
Simon, did you
Yeah.
say, Simon, that you will announce who is eaten by whose brains are eaten?
Yes.
I will in the morning, yes.
So I would suggest to the werewolves, kill whoever that is, because it prevents the zombie from ever winning.
This is why the poor zombie
Yeah,
doesn't
breaking
win.
your game,
Yeah.
Simon.
I was
First
thinking you
off,
probably
so-
shouldn't announce it. You should probably just count, like not count it or whatever. Let them vote, but then don't just say like the number.
Oh
It's
yeah,
hard.
The zombie eats all the wolf's brains, then
let them vote,
You know what?
but
That will
just
make
don't
it more
count it.
interesting. Yeah, and since it stops Adam from breaking it, I
Sorry, Adam, I missed that. What did,
and plus, I've already God modded this week, and I've had the power of it, so I want to keep going. And I have to apologise to Graham for yes, he was right that we didn't actually. He's not listening to me. Apologise to him. That's fine. I apologise. He's given up. He was right about what we discussed. Anyway, sorry. Yes. Are you going to kill anyone?
I mean, I think we all knew that he was right, but we were villagers, so we didn't want to offend him. I mean,
I knew he was right, but I was bitter. It's proven my game.
Abusing
That
your
was
sister.
airtight and could not be ruined in any way.
You guys talking about the Scrabble game?
Yeah, the Scrabble game.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
So
you should
are,
watch it.
Are we
It's
changing the
interesting.
rules for this one? Because while I like Adam's strategy, I didn't think it was necessarily that broken because there is a 1-day delay, and the zombie can't win until we get down to only a few people anyway. So
Yeah, I would think maybe the werewolves would want the zombie player alive because then they can't vote them out.
yeah, and if a zombie takes a werewolf's
I mean,
brain,
I'm
they're
fine
gonna
with
kill
either way.
themselves, So
So are
I-
we, okay. Are we saying that the werewolves and we'll do it as normal and see what happens, and then
Yeah.
we can have arguments later.
I mean, he has no chance to win anyway because he couldn't eat on night 0. So
Okay, right. Anyway,
Lucas
But
is pretty
10
salty
seconds
over
of
that.
vote.
Eh?
just have the zombie eat twice tonight.
I nominate Lucas.
Okay. Graham nominates Lucas. Is there a second?
Wait, we don't actually have to vote on it.
sure, just for a
Adam
vote.
seconds.
can you tell me why?
Oh, I don't think we should actually kill you. I just would like you to explain why you are so interested in the zombies' ability.
Yeah,
to
because zombie is one of my most favorite third-party roles, and I would like to see him win.
act. Do you think anybody's going to vote on this up or down?
Probably because I said I want the zombie to win.
Okay. Unless anyone has anything to add, I will mute you all and we will vote to kill Lucas, the zombie lover. Okay. Oh, Graham, go for it. Unmute yourself if you want to say something.
We can't abstain, right?
I hate abstaining. No, you have to vote. Sorry. Yeah. I know people allow it, but I don't. Make a decision. It's your vote. Use it. So voting to kill Lucas. I'll go 3, 2, 1, then say vote. 3, 2, 1, vote. I should have said, yeah. I did actually say which one was which. Thumbs down was kill, thumbs up to keep alive. Is everyone happy with that? Or do we want to do it again? I didn't know Lucas does also do it again. Sorry. Yeah, everyone we'll do it one more time. Thumbs down means kill. Thumbs up. It's been a while since I've done a normal bog standard zombie game, werewolf game. Thumbs up means keep alive, thumbs down means kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. I think, yeah, 2 votes is still not enough. Okay, Lucas lives. Unmute yourselves. Still need some.
We could have another elimination.
Sorry, I didn't actually find that a good defense, Lucas. So that's why I voted down.
9.
And it might be my only chance to vote to kill somebody, so I wanted to use it. Because if the
That's
zombie
another
takes
good
my
point.
vote,
5.
if I get killed, Jesse's my top suspect as Wolf.
Okay, go to sleep, everybody. You chose not to kill. Will that be a mistake? Let's see. So everyone go to sleep. First of all, please could the not the zombies wake up? Please could the werewolves wake up? Werewolves wake up and choose who you would like to kill. Okie dokie, thank you very much. Okay. Leprechaun, please wake up. This is the name of the person who is being killed. Do you wish to change it to somebody adjacent to them? If you wish to change it, you need to choose who you would tell me who you wish to change it to. Okie dokie, thank you very much. Leprechaun, go to sleep. And zombie, wake up. Zombie, whose brains would you like to eat? Okie dokie, thank you very much, zombie. Zombie, go to sleep. Okay. And everybody may wake up. And first of all, I'm sad to say that Davy has died. I'm sorry, Davy. When he died, amongst the screams, you did hear some creaking metallic sounds. Wonder what that could mean. And I think we decided that I was announcing whose brains had been eaten and who couldn't therefore vote. So I'm afraid, Ned, your brains looked very tasty to the zombie. Still join in and do everything as you want. I just can't vote.
No pressure.
Okay.
That's good.
So I assume I was targeted in the night.
You were. You're welcome.
Thanks. Sorry, Davey.
So it obviously wasn't me because I'm gone after Adam.
No, you wouldn't have, because if you would have, that would have made a bigger target on your back.
I'm just kidding, obviously.
I know. That's why I actually trust you now. My guess is the wolves wouldn't risk, if there's a situation where there were 3 villagers next to each other, that would be where they would focus their. Now it's possible that situation never arose, but I would be less likely to think Lucas or Jesse, or well, if it was Lucas, then I guess Josh, Lucas, Davey. So Josh and Lucas are less likely, but they could also make us want to think that because they are wolves and they wanted to take a risk.
Maybe gamble.
So
So who knows?
I think it's possible they took a risk, But if you follow soccer or football, in penalties, the goalie's best option is usually actually to stay in the middle. But they do that a very, very small percentage of the time. So I feel like if I were a wolf, the risk I might have taken would be picking an actual wolf with the expectation that the leprechaun would move it to some villager. So I would say that I wouldn't risk a 50-50 chance because I'd be pretty certain the leprechaun was going to change it.
So you're saying I'm a wolf?
Won't the wolves know where each other are and know that if they're sitting next to each other, that's a possibility. And if they're not sitting next to each other, then that would be fine.
Yeah, but let's say I'm a wolf and Eddie and Adam are not. I might have targeted myself last night just with the expectation that the leprechaun was going to move it, and that might somehow clear me. So
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I would say as long as
Not
Graham
out
is
of-
telling
out
the
of the
truth.
realm of possibilities, but I'm just a brainless idiot. I'm sitting in the corner drooling. So what do I know? I was eating.
Assuming Graham is telling the truth about Lucas being targeted and he moved it, I think the most likely scenario is that Josh and Lucas are not both werewolves. I don't think they would take that big of a risk.
That's fair.
Agreed.
It would be very crazy.
Yeah. And I know that I'm a villagers, and I wasn't too confident on Lucas's defense yesterday, so he's at the top of my list now.
I
Well,
just say my defense. If I was a werewolf, I would fight for my life, not to choose myself. I love myself too much to do that.
Luciana, is that true?
Yes.
Okay. All this talking about Lucas loving himself has made me think we need to.
So we heard a metallic noise as well. So if we're saying maybe Lucas was targeted, or where does that
They'll
narrow
just
it?
target him.
Oh yeah, that's a good
But
question, Simon.
I
would
thought
say that-
Simon said that the target killed would get the sound, not
Okay.
the original
Yeah.
target.
And
Yeah,
So-
If the
the
leprechaun
target
changed,
killer.
so if
it would be
Lucas
the
is right in the
target's
middle,
kill.
I think Luciana and I are, well, at least me, I'm 5 away. So
Yeah, you
Wait.
should definitely not be the Wolverine, probably not. But Luciana could.
Davy was 7, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
if Lucas is the original target, it's from the original target, you get the noise, not the new target.
Yeah. So that means 1 through 4 are most likely to be the alpha wolf as opposed to the Wolverine.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Eddie, it's interesting. I understand why you were curious about the Wolverine. It's just odd to me that you were curious about it before the wolves acted, as opposed to being curious about it after we found out.
Because I didn't know. I didn't.
Right, but I guess like for most people who weren't thinking of somebody who was going to die last night and what the repercussions of that might be, they weren't really concerned with what would happen in case of a tie. That seems like
No.
something a werewolf would care about.
No, I mean, I still would have had that question before or after, but I literally generally didn't know if it was an even split, if we heard a metallic noise or not. So it was just a question I wanted answered, basically.
You're gonna need a nomination, please.
Did you want to kill me, Luciana?
I mean, I assume
Not
the
yet, I
werewolves will
don't
just
have-
kill you tonight, Lucas, because you're the only person
Yeah.
the leprechaun can't protect.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think we need to nominate either one of the first 4 to Graham's reasoning. So to that end, I will roll a dice. Sorry, Ned. I nominate Ned.
My second.
Josh nominates Ned, and who seconded? Sorry, Graham, was it?
No, I did.
Jesse,
Jesse.
sorry. Thank you. Okay. Do you want to give any reasons, or just on the die?
My reason is that I do think Graham brings up a good point that it's the alpha wolf is probably within that sphere right there. And I think it's more important to kill the alpha wolf than go searching for the Wolverine right now.
Okay.
I think between the 4 of them, Ned is a good choice also because he doesn't have a brain anymore. So,
I mean,
Ned,
I
you
would
defend-
and I think Graham,
let
I don't
give him
think we
his
should target
defense
Graham.
first. Give him his
Yeah,
defense
he
first.
might be brainless, but he still gets a defense. So, Ned, your defense, please.
I was just a villager, nothing special. Now brainless villager. So I have no power, no vote, no nothing. I'm just taking up space. So yeah, I'm easily disposable if you need that. If you need to kill, then sure, I'm a good one.
Okay, thank you, Ned. I'll mute everyone. So that because I'm afraid Ned doesn't even get to vote on his own life here, there are 7 of you who have votes left. So you will need 4 votes to kill. Thumbs up to keep alive, thumbs down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, and that's not enough. Okay, unmute yourselves, carry on.
So Graham, I think you agree that it's one of that group of 4. You voted down on Ned. Is that just because you know it's one of the group of 4 and you believe it's not you because you're obviously a villager? Is that what you're going to say?
No, I liked the idea of killing a brain dead villager who can't help us late in the game. If we get down to 2 wolves and 3 villagers and one of them can't vote, then we lost.
That's
So-
very true. That's very true.
I think I should say about voting now. So other people can vote for Ned again. However, Josh can't vote for Ned is the second vote. Josh could vote for Ned in the 3rd vote, and somebody else could vote for Ned in the 2nd.
You mean nominate, right? Not
Yeah, sorry,
vote.
nominate.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, I was like-
But yeah, so basically, you can't have a repeat of what we just had. Josh nominating Ned. Anyone else can nominate Ned again, and then the 3rd one, if we get to it, Josh can nominate Ned. But that's just to clear that up.
So just to clarify, Simon, I could nominate someone else because
I'll say you can't nominate anyone.
Yeah,
in the 2nd. Okay.
Yeah, that's normal. Okay.
Also, of the 4, I'm not especially interested in killing the people next to me because they can die if I get targeted at night. So
But you have different people next to you if they get targeted at night if one of them were killed now.
right, I'm only talking about now. So today, while I am suspicious of Eddie, I'm not overly concerned with killing him because I see that as a shield, that if he is a werewolf, I'm probably not going to be attacked. So
Could the opposite logic go the other way? That if Ned's close to you, that's a good person for the leprechaun to switch off you to Ned?
I'm in between. I'm in between.
Yeah, but if we killed Eddie, wouldn't that be like having Ned like it's a safe person for the
I'm more
leprechaun?
suspicious of Eddie, but Ned is
5
less
seconds.
valuable to the village if they are good. So.
I don't disagree.
Am I just suspicious just because I asked that question about the Wolverine?
2, 1, we go to sleep. Okay. Another day with no killing. Dang, I don't know what's coming of this village. Very happy, friendly village. Either that or you'll want to get your brains eaten. I'm not sure which. Okay, please could the werewolves wake up? Werewolves, who would you like to try to target? Okie dokie, thank you. Werewolves. Okay, Leprechaun. This is who is being targeted. Would you like to change it? And if so, who would you like to change it to? Okay. Thank you very much. Zombie, wake up. Zombie, whose brains would you like to eat tonight? Okay. Personally, I think that's a poor choice. They haven't got many brains, but we'll see what happens. Thank you very much. And everybody, wake up. And last night, Lucas died. And again, along with his death, you heard some very strange metallic noises. And somebody has eaten the brains of Luciana.
Well, I think that confirms that Lucas was the target the first night as well. They
yeah,
knew that.
I mean, just to clarify, so Lucas died, and that sound means that either Josh or Jesse is the Wolverine, or some kind of werewolf.
It means that of all the werewolves who are alive, the closest werewolf to Lucas was the Wolverine.
Right.
Which tells us with
Ah,
absolute certainty
okay.
that Eddie is not the Wolverine, because he is the furthest away from where Lucas was when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for instance, if Graham and I were both wolves and I was the Wolverine, we would still hear that sound because technically I am closer to either of them than Graham is.
Yeah.
So
Adam,
it doesn't
you're
necessarily mean it's Jesse or Josh. Just they're right next to me. Am I frozen again?
you're not
Yeah,
frozen while you're stuttering.
breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up. Now, usually in the past few games, that means Adam is a werewolf, but I mean, I don't want to just jump to conclusions on that.
I think it's sorted out.
Yeah, since I was a late jump in, I didn't, because typically I'll restart my computer because it'll, usually what happens is when I've had my computer on
Be right
for like
back.
24 hours is when it starts to slow down. And since I didn't know for a fact I was going to be playing, I forgot to do that. So if there's
It's
a
been
second
fine.
game,
It was
I'll
only that
restart
one
in
time,
between.
just a little bit of lag, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm finding it very interesting that we didn't go after anyone yesterday after, you know, Ned's nomination and vote. I couldn't nominate again, so I was hoping
I
someone
can
else did.
nominate Josh, though.
Why is that?
I'm not saying I am going to nominate Josh. I feel like we're done anyway. If we don't kill the alpha wolf today, we've lost, because there won't be enough villagers to vote, so the wolves can just vote us out during the day, assuming Luciana and Ned are good. Right? If Luciana and Ned are villagers, then the village doesn't have a chance at this point. So we can't vote for ourselves during the day.
I feel like, I don't know. I think Josh has got zombie vibes. I don't know why. I'm getting zombie vibes from Josh.
So the safest bet would be to kill Ned then, right?
Yeah, if
Because-
you want to stop that happening, then the people that
Because
can't
Josh
vote-
and Jesse cannot be the alpha wolf.
They could be. One could be like if Jesse is the
Or
Wolverine,
equidistant
Josh
or
could still be
whatever.
the alpha wolf, and they'd be equidistant. But I think it's less.
Oh, because a tie. If it's a tie,
But
that's right.
we heard the sound the first night too.
Yeah,
And we
when
weren't
the
in
person
equal
targeted was
distance.
next to you, that's why I said you'd have to be the Wolverine as
Yeah.
opposed to Josh.
I'm not, but yes.
Okay, we can get a vote or a nomination, please.
I think it's got to be Ned. Our
Why
only hope
not
is-
Eddie?
Why not Graham?
Why me?
Well, definitely not me.
I mean, I believe Graham. Why? Go
If you are actually the Leprechaun or Frankenstein, come out
Yeah.
now and we will kill Graham.
I think if you're the Leprechaun but not the Frankenstein.
I agree with that, Eddie. The Frankenstein should come out, but the Leprechaun should, so I will.
Leprechaun.
Oh.
Yeah. Jesse, you were targeted the first night, and I switched that to Davey. I felt like that was a better kill. And I was targeted last night, and I switched it to Lucas, so that's why I don't mind coming out right now, because I'm probably going to be targeted tonight.
Well, I can't vote, doesn't matter. Okay.
So does anyone want to?
Wait, Jesse
Nominate?
to Davy and who to Lucas?
Myself.
Himself.
Oh,
So yeah, it was
So if
either
that's
myself.
true, they're going to kill you tonight then, Josh.
Yeah, I
Dang.
think they will. So, but I wanted to. I was going to come out eventually,
Okay.
but I wanted to see how the discussion kind of went a little bit.
didn't Graham claim Leprechaun?
Yes.
Yep.
Did you do that to Why'd you do that, Graham?
So that I would be targeted last night. I mean, the actual leprechaun knew whether I was telling the truth or not. So my hope was that I was targeted and that either Eddie or Adam would get hit, but I didn't know if one of them was the leprechaun, what they would do. So
I feel like I believe you both.
I believe
feel
us
like
I
both.
I'm in
don't.
the
I
nomination.
actually don't believe Graham. I think maybe it could be Graham and Eddie right now.
We can kill me, but I think we've lost
think it's-
anyway. If Josh doesn't believe me, then we're in trouble.
I'd love it if we killed someone.
Love it, Josh.
Someone.
I'll
I think it's
nominate
Adam and
Ned.
Eddie. Why don't we go for Eddie?
So
'Cause
Graham,
I think he's a
I'll
guarantee.
stop the stairs. Sorry, Jesse.
Why am I
Graham
guaranteed?
nominated Ned.
That's one question at the
Is there a
beginning of
second?
day one.
Graham
Wait, who got
Ned.
nominated,
Is there a-
Simon?
Graham
Sorry.
nominated Ned. Is there a second? Okay.
I don't know. I think the
Somebody
safest.
better-
I think the safest.
If
Sorry,
you're not getting
sorry.
this second,
Sorry,
I
Simon.
need someone else nominated, please.
I think the safest option maybe might be to take someone who can't vote. I don't know. To kill someone who can't vote.
I mean, do you want to? I don't.
We're not
feel
in
like
danger
Ned's
of
a
the zombie
werewolf.
winning yet, so
It's not about the zombie winning. It's about the zombie removing the ability for the village to win.
Yeah.
Is there a second?
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Wait.
Is this like time crunching?
This is
Sorry.
this is right. I'm saying that it's not gone through.
I'll nominate myself just so that we can have a discussion.
I'll-
Somebody
I'll
second. Great.
Graham nominates Graham and Jesse seconds. Okay. Anyone want to give any information relevant to Graham being nominated?
I would. Josh, my point is, let's hypothetically say that you and I are the last villagers that can vote. Then Adam, Eddie, and Jesse as the remaining werewolves, doesn't even matter that they don't have the majority. They'd be able to win regardless. So that's where killing Ned makes the most sense, because if he is a werewolf, great. If he's a useless villager, he's not helping us during the day anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the zombie could have also taken the votes away from wolves as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping. That
Yeah.
would be great. But
Jesse, do you want to say something?
I have a question for Graham. Graham, don't you think it would be better to take a werewolf vote away that would vote against you rather than someone who can't vote? I mean, I don't know. Like, I could be wrong. Maybe Ned's a werewolf. I don't know.
It could still be a werewolf that he's took the vote away from.
I mean, I don't think
Okay.
the zombie knows who the werewolves and villagers are. So.
Ned has a question, or Ned has something to say, and then that's going to be it.
Well, it's just the discussion or disagreement between Graham and Josh about who is the leprechaun. Did anyone else find it?
Josh is the leprechaun.
Oh, okay. All right, because I found his wording very strange. But I actually don't believe Graham is the leprechaun's like that. Well, you had to think about it because that's what it sounded like. Not entirely sure, but actually think. So I just found it odd.
Okay, thank you. I will meet you all then, and we are voting for Graham. Thumbs down to kill, thumbs up to keep alive. 3. So there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who can vote. So majority of 3 is needed. 3, 2, 1, vote. 2 down. That's not enough. Okay, carry on. Would like another.
Adam, you
nomination.
think I'm bad?
Yeah, I was going to start.
I think it's more likely. Yes.
Okay. I don't understand the leprechaun move to like if I was wrong about where I was targeting, like the actual leprechaun knew that, the wolves knew that. Like I don't see why that would be a good wolf move. All that did was potentially make the werewolves, if I'd guessed correctly, think I was the leprechaun when I'm not.
So do you think neither Jesse or Eddie are a leprechaun? Or sorry,
I
neither
think Josh
Jesse
is the
or
leprechaun.
Eddie-
I'm not the
or
leprechaun.
I said the wrong word. Eddie or Jesse are not werewolves.
I think Eddie's probably a werewolf, but
So then
Jesse,
why
I don't
didn't
know.
he vote
Based
to
off
kill
that,
you?
based off that one question that I asked.
Yeah.
So then why didn't he just vote to kill you?
I don't know.
I don't think you're a werewolf, Graham. I don't think you're a werewolf. Despite you thinking I am a werewolf because I asked that one question at the beginning.
Is there going to be a nomination? No, please. The next word that somebody's hopefully will be I
I
nominate.
nominate Luciana. She's been way too quiet this game.
Okay, Adam nominates Luciana. Is there a second?
I mean, I'll second it because she can't vote. So for that logic,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm quiet because I can't really vote and I tend to mess things up when I'm a villager. I don't know if I should trust Graham, but he has been making a lot of sense and helping the village. I'm more sus of Eddie and Adam. I don't know about Jesse, and I believe Josh, and I never know about Ned. So those are my suspicions.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to meet you all. Voting for Luciana. Yes. 3, 2, 1, vote. Sorry, Ned, you can't vote. So 3 votes is enough to kill
Still have my
Luciana.
support.
That's right. Luciana has been killed. Luciana was a villager. Everyone go to sleep. Okay, and werewolves, wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okay, thank you very much. And Leprechaun, wake up. This is who is being targeted. Okay, would you like to change it? If so, who would you like to change it to? Thank you very much. Go to sleep. And zombie, wake up. Zombie, who would you like to eat the brains of? Okie dokie, thank you very much. Right, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And in the night, you heard the death wail of, it was a bit, it was Josh. I'll try and think of a way to say it in an interesting way, and I failed to do so. You did not hear any metallic sounds. And Adam, I'm afraid you are brainless.
Luciana was Wolverine, I think.
Luciana was a villager.
No, he
Oh.
said Luciana was a villager.
But Josh was.
yeah, if we didn't hear the metallic sound.
So Josh was the Wolverine.
He was a villager.
No, Josh was the leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Nobody
he-
confirmed that Josh was the leprechaun.
The only other way it could have been is if Lucas was the leprechaun and Josh somehow figured that out.
Or
Uh,
Davey.
Well, who? Oh, no, because then the wolves wouldn't pick Josh to target.
He's right
Oh,
next
the
to
Frankenstein.
he's next
Gotcha.
off.
If they think that, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Do we believe Josh was telling the truth?
Yeah.
I was pretty convinced that Josh was the leprechaun.
There's no way Josh could have been telling the truth.
Why?
Well, then whoever is
Oh,
a Frankenstein
rewind.
would know.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, if the Frankenstein's still alive. Adam, why couldn't he been telling the truth?
Because we would have heard the Wolverine, right?
Right with
There's
all
no way that suppose Jesse or I were the closest werewolf
Yeah.
to Davey and Lucas. We would have also been the closest werewolf to Josh.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't see a way that it's possible that he was telling the truth. I think there's no way he wasn't the Wolverine.
So does anyone want to say they were the leprechaun then?
I think Leprechaun's dead.
It'd be wonderful if Luciana was the leprechaun. Josh was expecting to target himself and then have it redirected to Adam or Jesse, and he ended up dying because the leprechaun isn't here. That'd be kind of hilarious. Oh, wait, we got a kill last night though, so that wasn't a turn from the Alpha Wolf.
No. Yeah, we got killed. Josh got killed.
Because Luciano was a villager.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
he
Yeah,
killed
we
Yeah,
wolves.
we haven't
We
killed
haven't
any
killed a
wolves during-
werewolf
that's right.
during the day.
No.
Which is good. That's actually great. If we can kill werewolves at night, all the better. But
But if there's like two,
Well,
if there's two werewolves,
technically, we don't know if Davey or Lucas could have been a wolf.
not if there were. Oh yeah, at night. Yeah.
Well, we sent out 3 wolves right now, so.
so do we think the werewolf's dead as well? Then sorry, the Wolverine's dead as well.
I think so.
I think it was Josh is what we're coming to the conclusion of.
I don't see any other way. If the sound was with Davey, the sound was with Lucas, and he's right in the middle of it,
Yeah,
and then no sound with him.
yeah. The Wolverine's. I don't know.
And if Josh is a Wolverine, that guarantees Jesse's a villager.
Mm-hmm. Or no, not necessarily. He was
Yeah,
equidistant.
because when Davey died, if Josh was the Wolverine, Jesse is closer to Davey than
you're right.
Josh would have
Number
been.
7. Yep,
So-
yep. That's right. The Davey was number 7, right?
Yeah, he was before me.
That makes sense.
Might need a nomination.
Lucas was still
soon,
alive at the point.
please.
Sorry, it guarantees Jesse's not a werewolf, but he still could be the zombie.
Yes, right.
The zombie's still in play. The zombie's still. Who is the zombie? Do we think now that the zombie's maybe taken out the wrong vote potentially to cover themselves?
I know? I think you still have your vote.
Yeah, no, I still have my vote, but there's oh, the zombie now as well as the werewolf.
Well, I mean,
just stack those bad rolls up on the
well, Eddie, in my mind, either you or Jesse are the zombie, or you're correct and the zombie has taken their own vote because the zombie's
Yeah.
still alive. So.
I think the zombie would have covered themselves by now.
Is there a nomination?
By eating their own brains.
Is
Who do we-
there a nomination?
I'm gonna
Go
go
sleep
Ned.
with it.
I'm gonna go Ned just because I still buy into potentially the best option is to take out people who can't vote to ensure that the village can vote.
Okay. Eddie nominates Ned. Is there a second?
What is there like
I'll
a
second it just to keep the day going.
Adam seconds. Okay. Does anyone have it? I want to say anything, or should I just go to Ned having a defense?
It is up to kill, isn't it? Yeah.
Up to keep alive, down to kill. I'll remind you of that. Ned, is there anything you would like to say then in your defense?
We started with 3 wolves. We're pretty sure Josh was Wolverine, so that's 2. So there can't be 3 wolves now, but there possibly could be 2. Get rid of me. I'm villager. I think it's game over, right?
Okay.
If there's 2 wolves, 1 villager, and a zombie left, isn't it over or not?
If we think we started with 3 wolves, the Wolverine's dead.
That's what I'm saying. So potentially 2 wolves left, alpha and a regular one potentially. And if I were to go as villager, that would leave 2 wolves, 1 villager, 1 zombie. Would that end the game? Diamond.
Sorry. If there was so if you
2
died,
wolves, 1 villager, and then 1 zombie.
yeah, if there were 2, there'll be wolves would have parity with the number of non-wolves, and the wolves would win the game. Yes,
Right.
correct.
I mean, you can. I'm willing to die, but I am a villager, and you got that risk.
Okay.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Ned,
If you're
I'll
sure
pose-
of my mind, then go ahead.
I'll pose it as a question to Ned.
Yeah.
Do you think if Eddie and Jesse are both wolves, they might as well come out and declare themselves winners at this point?
I probably wouldn't because I'd want to play it out.
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh, sorry. Do you have anything else to say, Ned? Sorry, you can unmute yourself. No. Okay. Right. So I muted you all. So voting for Ned. Thumbs up to keep alive. Thumbs down to kill. Ned and Adam cannot vote, I'm afraid. So we need 2 votes to kill. 3, 2, 1 vote. Okay, 1 vote is not enough. Carry on.
I want to nominate Eddie.
Okay, Graham nominates Eddie. Is there a second?
no second?
And Jesse seconds. Okay. Any reason, or should we go straight to Eddie's defense? Let's go straight to Eddie's defense, then we'll have some other information if people can say it.
Or just a vanilla villager. I'm hoping that you're not voting me just based on that one question. Do you know what I mean? I did want to kill Ned then because one, I do think the zombie has eaten their own brains, all right, to cover themselves. And two, I think still the best way is to ensure that the villagers have votes and Ned's not got a vote.
Okay. Thank you. Eddie, anyone have anything relevant to say? Go on, Adam.
Eddie, isn't it obvious that you and Graham, as the last two werewolves, are going to vote down, kill you? Then Graham's going to turn one of us to a werewolf because he's the alpha wolf, and you guys win.
That's actually a good idea. Unfortunately, I'm not a wolf. But...
I think there's I don't know, I think the Wolverine's dead, and I think potentially there's only one wolf left. I don't know.
Ooh.
Go on,
Eddie,
Graham.
do you think that was a really good way for Adam telling you to vote down on yourself because he's not able to, and he's actually the alpha wolf?
Potentially. I know it's not me.
Jesse,
So-
let's kill Adam.
Kill who?
Adam.
Okay.
So what is it? It's vote up to stay alive, yeah? I keep getting
Up
this
to
mixed
stay
up.
alive, down to kill. If there's no other information, I'm going to mute you all. We are voting on Eddie, up to stay alive, down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, you've also voted.
I nominate Graham.
Adam nominates Graham. Is there a second?
Eddie, if you're a wolf, you can win here.
A wolf?
There's no second.
I nominate Adam.
I'll second.
Okay, Jesse nominates Adam and Graham seconds. Okay, Adam, your defense.
I trusted you, Jesse. Somehow my numbers are off, apparently.
Okay,
How good? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a villager, so if you kill me, wolves win. Assuming there's
Okay.
still two. I guess it's Simon. Question: did you say that there will be both the alpha wolf and the wolverine, or is it
I
one
said
or the
there
other?
was there's an alpha wolf, a wolverine, and an indeterminate other number of regular werewolves.
Okay, so it's possible it's just those two and nobody else.
I think there was only, I think there was only two.
Okay. I'm a villager, so
I think you're the alpha wolf.
I said earlier.
so your hope is that there's
That is
one
true.
werewolf left and you kill him tomorrow because otherwise the zombie will win.
Or we kill you, who's the alpha wolf, and potentially win the game now.
But again, when you kill me and Simon says I'm a villager, your hope is you actually kill the wolf tomorrow.
My
Well,
hope,
no.
my hope is if you're not a wolf, then at least the zombie wins and not the wolves.
My hope
the
is
zombie won't be
we
able to
start
win.
voting, so I'm going to mute you all because my hope gets to be realised.
Yeah, the zombie.
So this is the last vote of the day, no matter what. So you'll be going to sleep after this, no matter what, unless it ends the game. We will see. So voting for Adam, 3, up to keep alive, down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, 2 votes down is enough to kill Adam. Adam was a villager. Go to sleep. Okay, and werewolves wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Thank you very much, werewolves. Leprechaun, wake up. Leprechaun, this is the name of the person who is being targeted. Would you like to change that? If so, who to? Okay, thank you very much. Leprechaun, Leprechaun, go to sleep. And zombie, wake up. Zombie, who would you like to eat the brains of? Okay, thank you very much, zombie. Some high quality brains you're going to be eating there. Right. Okay. And everybody wake up. And last night, Jesse died.
So, so Eddie, I mean,
Game is not over.
So no brains.
No brains.
So Jesse was a zombie.
Yes, whoever that is, I bet it's Lucas in the chat. I can't see it, but I assume it's Lucas. I am going to end the game now because the game is over.
Yeah.
The winning team is the werewolf team. Congratulations, werewolf team. I think there was something that happened in there that might have confused you, which I know I did explain at the start because I read the rules off the card. I will read the rules off the card again. So for the alpha wolf, once per game, following the elimination of a werewolf during the day, you may turn the werewolf's target into a werewolf instead of eliminating them. So there were 2 werewolves. Eddie was the alpha wolf. The other werewolf was Lucas. And if I go,
it was Josh, right?
Josh was the leprechaun. And on the night that Lucas died, Josh was entirely right. He, as the leprechaun, was targeted. He then moved the target to Lucas. Obviously, Lucas, being the Wolverine, was the closest werewolf target to himself, which is why there was a sound. And because he was killed at night, the alpha wolf didn't get to turn anybody. And so that's it. And the Jesse, in case you didn't know, was the zombie.
You were
He
very
was
close.
2 away
So
from
sad.
killing. Eddie and Graham were the last 2 that he hadn't got, and he died. I don't know who he would have chosen, but it wouldn't have made a difference. A couple of the people that he chose, Luciana and Adam, had already been killed. So he was, it is very tough for the zombie.
Yeah, even if we would have killed Eddie, the game would have ended and the village would have won.
Yeah, so at that point it was, Jesse couldn't win.
Eddie, I have no idea how you survived the last day.
Yeah.
They were so sure to kill you, and then Ed Graham is like, no.
It wasn't until
Jesse
Adam suggested that I was a wolf. I was like, okay, there's no way Adam would be this aggressive off me. And, full on attack mode.
Before you carry on, I'll just go through all the roles very quickly that I haven't said. So Ned was a villager, Eddie was the alpha wolf, Graham was a villager, Josh was leprechaun, Lucas was the Wolverine, Luciana was a villager, Davey was the Frankenstein's monster who the werewolves targeted Jesse, the zombie, on day 1, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then, but Josh saved the day by turning the kill from the zombie to the Frankenstein's monster, which again probably didn't help the village too much. Jesse was the zombie, Adam was a villager, and Chris is just joining up now.
Yeah, it was like there was like, who did we kind of like targeted kind of like Josh, and I thought it was risky because he was next to Lucas, but I thought Lucas was kind of like safe and had a good reputation in the village, but actually it did us actually quite good actually.
Because they never suspected me being Wolverine.
Yeah.
I was a poor victim of the werewolves.
Yeah.
Are people okay for a second game? If you're not, that's fine, but I will start getting started on things if you are all okay.
Yeah.
I will, but I'm going to restart my computer in between.
Okay, that's cool. I'll be about 10 minutes getting everything set up. Okay.
So real quick, Graham, I thought you were a plain wolf. You coming out as Leprechaun, you were hoping to get voted out so the Alpha Wolf would be able to use their ability.
Yeah.
So the
I think we were both under the
end,
assumption there were more wolves than there were.
Yes.
So
I thought Adam and
wolves.
Eddie were wolves, and I thought maybe if one of them dies, like Eddie would kill Graham, and if I like took Eddie's brain or like, I was hopeful that like there was a chance if there were 2 wolves, but with only having 1 left, it was like a no win.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I had a feeling you were a zombie, Jesse. So I thought, you know what I mean. I still thought if I didn't kill you, if you wet my brains, you still might be able to win. All right, but no.
I could tell too because you were talking a lot. You're the only one talking about who the zombie was. I was like,
I do generally talk a lot though. Like that first kind of like question, like that I did ask.
Honestly, that didn't.
I forgot how stupid it is to ask, sometimes intelligent questions, but it puts a target on your back straight away. So
I just really trusted Ned and Graham, and then I was like freaking out that I was wrong about Graham, and I thought, wow, Josh lied better than I've ever seen him lie as the Wolverine. Like I was like, that was so convincing.
Only Josh can come out of his role, die in the night, and still be suspected of being a wolf.
Yeah. As soon as you were suspected, like Josh being a Wolverine, I thought, oh, this is great. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where is this coming from?
yeah.
I sure as heck don't know. I'm like, what? I don't know what I can prove. Like, do I need an ID card like what Jugan has to actually show that the Wolverine? Or, sorry, Leprechaun, because I'm not the Wolverine.
You even have a hat and everything.
Yeah, I did. I did a little dance when right before I actually died.
I'll take that now. First game back. I picked up a nice victory there. I'll take that all day.
Good job, Eddie.
So I thought it was a goner though. Like first day being called out like about 2 people. I thought it was a goner for sure.